Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. Hey, we got Goofy Horror Movies 2. Goofy horror movies. What's more goofy horror movies? I don't know.
If one that used to be like, cause I never really was like that. I don't think I was that scared. It was a little funny to me, like the Leprechaun.
Oh,
I don't know the actual name.
basically, yeah. The Leprechaun, yeah.
Those used to be kind of funny to me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like I never was really like. I don't know. It was just kind of weird.
And I think they got played out with though, because they just kept repeating it over.
They used to play it over and over and over.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, if I just come on TV one more time.
Yeah. I feel you on that one, man. I feel you. But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want the first part. You got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Lock it in with a thumbs up.
I can't remember any right off the top of my head.
Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just a little...
Nah, I feel you, though.
I don't know,
I feel you.
I can't think of another one. That's just the first thing that comes to my mind, but I can't think of anything else.
All right, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about, man. Let's get it.
Growing up, when I thought of horror movies, I always thought scary. You know, creepy atmospheres, scary looking killers, jump scares. But in a sea of these scary or even terrifying horror movies, sometimes there's some goofy. In a sea of these scary or even
It's a kid, right?
terrifying horror movies,
Oh!
sometimes there's some goofy ones. Horror movies so low budget or so ridiculous or sometimes so trash you can't help but laugh at them. So today, after nearly 3 years, golly, I'm revisiting this topic and we're going to be going over some more goofy horror movies. Some of these are well established, some of these are very popular, and some of these are the most ridiculous movie you'll ever see. And what better way to start than with a popular one? The Purge. We all know this one.
Purge.
Every year.
It's the Purge goofy, though?
I guess he said, or anything that's like so ridiculous is funny to him.
I don't think the Purge is ridiculous. The reason why, I can see that actually happening and coming to light.
Man, well, let's not speak that into existence.
They already spoke it into existence by making a movie.
I said, let's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a possibility it can come to real life. What if something like that happened for real, bro?
Well,
we gonna all have to come together. We're gonna have to all
come together and do what?
Put our money together so we can stay alive. There's a lot of broke people out here. I guess they're gonna be the first one because they ain't gonna be able to protect themselves. So we all come together, put our money together. More people can stay alive. Staying alive. I'm trying to be like this. Staying alive.
Here in America, all crimes become legal. Rich people are protected. Poor people die. Economy and crime rates thrive. Yada, yada, yada. People kill each other. Now, it's a good move. There were some goofy decisions made, like the daughter running off on her own when someone's in the house, or the son, letting in a complete stranger on a night where people are allowed to kill each other. Oh my goodness, this pisses me off to this day. But the silliness of this movie for me doesn't lie in the decisions or the killers or the acting or anything like that. For me, it lies in its concept. A day where everything is legal. There's no rules to stop you, no cops to beat on you, and people are just killing each other? Really? You get 12 hours every year to...
That is true. Why the only thing y'all want to do is... Nobody want to rob a bank? No, ain't nobody trying to get rich.
They just want to take each other out. The Purge.
But also, is this the first... Like, I know the Purge, but I'm saying, like, was this the first, like, Purge? When the Purge movie first came out, the first one? Or is it had been, like... I can't remember. Or it had already been commissioned. And it was, like, a thing now. So maybe people have... like robbed the banks before, you know what I'm saying? And then once the killing started, they just keep amping it up.
Wasn't that the first one?
I'm saying it was the first movie, but I can't remember it was the
first
official Purge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Potentially change your life and you use it to kill homeless dudes and get petty revenge? Are we serious? Y'all not thinking about the long term? Y'all not thinking about the money? Go sell crack. Maybe I just don't understand the violent nature of humans. But I don't think that many people are itching to be the next Joe Goldberg. I'm sorry. Nah, I
ain't gonna hold you. I know I'm pausing a lot. You can go watch the original if you don't want to watch a reaction.
Yeah.
Honestly, personally, I do think there will be rich people just trying to kill innocent people. Because rich people won't have to steal. They already got money.
Yeah.
So what would they do? Kill. Certain group of people will just want to kill.
I'll just stay to myself and just try to stay alive. I wouldn't even be out here trying to take nobody else's life. Ain't got time for that.
Sometimes you gotta stay on the offense. Just go to the rich neighborhood. I was just playing.
And he was booty, by the way. I might make a vid on it. But it ain't just the people only killing each other thing that I find goofy. There's also the unemployment and crime rate thing. The movie claims that the annual purge lowers unemployment and crime rates. And quite frankly, I don't believe that. Because that's under the assumption that people don't work jobs because of competition. When in reality, people don't be unemployed because of competition. People be unemployed because these jobs are too dang bougie. We all know it's true. I've had days where I submitted, not even joking, over 80 Indeed applications just for the first word in the email they sent me back to say, unfortunately. And that's just their approval rates. That ain't even talk about their qualifications. I've seen jobs with requirements like 5 years experience, bachelor's degree, able to lift 50 pounds, fluent in Spanish, German, and Russian, and the job title? McDonald's manager, $12.50 an hour. So no, I don't think people purging each other would affect people's ability to get jobs. Then there's the whole crime rate drop thing. No. Just no. If some random purger killed one of my loved ones at 6:59 a.m., you think just because the clock hits 7 a.m. and purge time is over, I'ma be like, you got me this year, buddy. That was my favorite odds. I'll get you next year, though. No, I am grabbing the 12 gauge and popping, dude. And I'm sure if the purge was real, I wouldn't be the only one thinking this way. Ask yourself right now, you watching this, if someone slapped your grandma and they're right in front of you, are you really willing to wait till next year to get revenge? So no, it's also not fixing crime rates. But that's The Purge, which is pretty normal compared to other movies I want to talk about, like The Evil Bomb, a movie about a bunch of stoners that come.
But I will say with The Purge, right, I do feel like if that was to ever happen, right, what the hell would y'all really do? A lot of people would want to be on the offense more than they would be on the defense, right? Mm-hmm. What would you rather do? Offense or defense? Rather protect yourself or rather go take somebody out before they come?
I'd rather protect myself. I'd rather protect myself. What I look like? I ain't about to be out here hunting for folks. Take nobody.
I ain't saying hunt for folks, but I'm saying
that's what they do.
I'm saying be ready. I ain't gonna be.
No. Listen.
No, I'm be.
Listen.
Bow, bow.
I can be ready and protect myself and my people. And not be in the streets looking just to take people's lives. But yeah, if you come looking for trouble, yeah, you go get it. What you want me to do? Just sit like, yeah, hey, you showed up, here I am, take me. No.
Because you do know in the purge, a lot of people were waiting all the way to the purge to get their payback. Because I can't go to jail. Like, why would I kill you when I could just wait a whole nother year? I could plan a perfect kill.
I hope I don't hate nobody that much that want to be planning a perfect kill for a whole year.
Some people don't hate people. They just
they
just got evil in them to want to. If you catch no drill,
Normal compared to other movies I want to talk about, like The Evil Bong, a movie about a bunch of stoners that come across this evil bong that when they smoke it, it transports them to Bong Room, an evil dimension full of killer strippers. This movie has 9 sequels, by the way. Then there's another very popular one, Beetlejuice. I'll be honest, I did not know this movie was a thing for the longest. I had heard a lot of good things about the so-called Beetlejuice, but when I thought of Beetlejuice, I only ever thought of, that little dude. So when I finally watched it, my expectations were high. And I ain't gonna lie, it didn't disappoint. This movie's the definition of goofy, but it's great. I can't even explain what I like about this movie so much. It's not the most exciting story. Nothing in it makes sense. It's barely even a horror movie. But as much as I hate to say this word, it has a vibe to it. It has this weird, funny take on afterlife where there's waiting rooms and stuff. That would suck. The music for this movie is just mwah, mwah, mwah. And I don't know. When I was watching this, it's like I slowly felt my desire to grow some bangs and dye my hair increasing. It was great. If you've never seen it, this movie is about a small town couple, Barbara and Adam, who die after being murdered by a dog. Kinda, not really. That's just my interpretation of it, but you can't tell me this wasn't murder. And after respawning back at their crib, they find out their ghost haunting their old house, which is low-key pretty cool. Yeah, they can't leave the crib or get sent to literal Saturn and get attacked by sandworms, but, eternal love or something. But their fun is spoiled after a family of snobby New York artists move into their house. And that's when you realize this movie, instead of being about the family being haunted by the couple, it's more like them being haunted by the family because they cannot stand these people. The stepmom, who's also the mom from Home Alone, is just super posh and obsessed with art. The dad, who's into bird watching, he's just money hungry. And the dude who plays him in real life is into some disgusting stuff. And then the daughter, well, she's the only cool one. She can actually see the ghost couple. And best of all, she embodies the vibe this movie gives me. Just super goth, man. It's cool. But the couple was annoyed by this family so much, besides Lydia, they did everything in their power to scare them away. Ripped their own faces off, fake murder scenes. Nothing worked. They even possessed them and made them throw it back. Might be my favorite scene.
What in the world?
What? It's funny. But even that didn't work. It actually made things worse. Because these dudes decided it'd be a smart idea to make the ghost a tourist attraction, like a business. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely going to that. Did you see how they was throwing it? With no other options left, like something straight out of The Exorcist, they looked to hire a specialist. But this wasn't just any specialist. This was Beetlejuice. Not the little one. This dude is a moldy skin, green-haired having, perverted being, and I mean very perverted, animated demon. And even though he showed up halfway through the movie, this dude was definitely the star of the show. They summoned him after saying his name 3 times to help them scare out the family, but turns out Mr. Juice likes to do more than just scare people, because when he gets summoned, this dude starts trying to kill the family. That's called false advertising, Mr. Juice. Barbara eventually stops him, but it was too late. The damage was already done, and the only cool one in the house, Lydia, didn't trust the couple because she thought it was them that did it. I mean, they're ghosts. But don't worry, that wasn't the end for Mr. Juice yet. We see Lydia in her room looking all sad, looking all goth, wanting to not be living, until she goes to the attic and sees Mr. One and Only himself, Mr. Juice. She starts telling him about her problems and how much her parents suck and how she wishes she were dead. Yeah, mental health and stuff. How about you get me out of here? Mr. Juice promises he'll help Lydia with whatever she wants as long as she helps him. But before he can, the ghost couple come back. Where were they? You know, ghost stuff. They tell Lydia being dead doesn't make anything any easier, and it kind of sucks. That's right, life is worth living. But this wholesome moment is ruined when the couple, after giving Lydia her motivational speech, start being exorcised. Yeah, in an attempt to impress some business partners, this dude over here started pretty much killing Barbara and Adam. They're already dead, but you know what I mean. With no other choice, Lydia rushes to Beetlejuice for help, and he helps her, but at a price. Beetlejuice is summoned and he does what he does, terrorizing and kissing the family and their guests. But he does save Barbara and Adam at a price. Beetlejuice agreed to help Lydia if and only if she marries him. What in the R. Kelly? You're hundreds of years old. This girl's a teenager. He really is a demon. Or a Minecraft YouTube. But before their wedding could be complete, Lydia is saved by Barbara and Adam. And the sandworm from earlier comes through and eats Mr. Juice. What a fitting way to go out. Like I said,
have you ever watched Beetlejuice?
Yeah, but it's been...
I think I watched it one time as a kid and I wasn't into it. And I just,
I probably didn't watch maybe.
But it was also I was a kid, though.
Yeah,
so,
it's been a while.
And although a little wacky and goth, I really enjoyed this movie. 8.5 out of 10. The
I might have
vibes
to go
are
back
valid,
and watch
but I cannot say the same about the next movie I'm about to go. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. This
now
is
what
real.
the hell?
And when I tell you this is one of the most ridiculous horror movies I've ever watched, yeah, it's a horror movie. I truly mean it. This movie opens up and the first thing we see, a little black kid getting whipped. Okay, all right. This kid is Abe's best friend, and since it's the 1800s, he's sadly a slave. As a descendant of Caribbean slaves myself, and also probably a slave master. Not cool, white people. Not cool. We see a young Abe Lincoln rush in to defend his friend only to fail, and this little debacle, I like that word, gets him, or should I say his family, in more trouble than he thought. Because that very same night, while little Abe is writing in his journal, he sees someone come in the house. And y'all can already guess who or what it was. A vampire. Which off the rip is how you know this didn't happen. Vampires are supposed to be welcome into your house. They can't just walk in like they own the place. This vampire, who was the same dude from earlier, was what started it all for Abe. Because after killing Abe's mama, R.I.P., Abe vows to get revenge on him. And this desire for justice is what starts Abe's vampire hunter journey. We see him get recruited. He gets a training arc where he can somehow chop down a whole tree in one swing, and eventually kills hella vampires. But after finally getting revenge and reflecting and realizing this vampire thing is bigger than he ever thought, I'll get to that in a second, he comes to the conclusion that the only way he'll really make a change in the world is...
What's that? The Plate to Slay?
He ever thought. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay. I guess so.
Anthony Mackie. What the hell? Man, what?
He comes to the conclusion that the only way he'll really make a change in the world is through politics. So then he becomes president. And here during his presidency is where we really see the absurdity of this movie. Because if you paid attention in US history, what war started during his presidency, class? That's right, the Civil War. And now follow-up question. Who fought in that war? If you said the Union and the Confederacy, you're wrong. Because in this movie, instead of fighting against Southern slave owners, they fight against Southern slave owners who happen to be vampires. Yeah, the Confederate South in this movie is just roaming with vampires, which in my opinion is hilarious. Can you imagine being a black person in the 1800s and you get rolled up on by a racist Confederate vampire? I've come to suck your blood. Oh, never mind. Or at least that's how I thought they'd be. Because in this movie, it's actually the opposite. The vampires don't see black people as inferior or a person they would avoid eating. In fact, they're actually their main source of food. And they use slavery to cover it all up. So, at least they ain't racist. Or the same as it did in real life. Abe frees the slaves in the South. He ain't free them all, just the ones in the South. And then they use spoons and forks and other silverware to win the war. Not joking, that's how they won. And now finally, a movie I've been waiting to go over since 2022.
This one is crazy, bro.
Very much so.
What the? Who greenlit this? And Anthony Mackie, how you read the script for this bullshit? But you want to be Mr. No pictures. Nah, I ain't signing no damn autograph. Boy, you need to sign everybody. You acted in this fucking movie, bro. And people still say you
heard
cool.
Of this movie before.
I've never in my life either. Bruh, what? Weird.
Not joking, that's how they won. And now finally, a movie I've been waiting to go over since 2022, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Back when I recorded part 1, this movie didn't release yet. But just off the premise alone, I knew it was a disaster in the making. A movie about Winnie the Pooh, the bear who eats honey all day, killing people? How did this happen? Well, apparently, after chilling with Winnie and friends for years like in the show, y'all remember the show, Christopher Robin grew up and decided it was time to leave for college. Playing games and eating honey with owls, tigers, and pigs just doesn't pay bills. And with their only connection to the outside world, and most importantly, food, gone, the animals were forced to fend for themselves. And then one fateful winter night, they decided the only way for them to survive was to eat one of their own, the depressed donkey.
Oh.
Eeyore. Doing this made them go deeper into their animal roots, never speaking again. And even scarier, it made them hate humans. And so now Winnie the Pooh kills people. This movie is so unserious. We're literally watching Winnie the freaking Pooh and Piglet kill a bunch of girls staying at a cabin just because they can. And it really is just the two of them, because this movie couldn't afford to add any of the other animals. There's no Tigger, there's no owl, there's not even the rabbit. And it'd be one thing if that was the only thing wrong with this movie. But no, the lighting is booty. Winnie the Pooh has super strength for some reason, able to chop off people's hands with one fell swoop. Like what the? Some of the characters make the most ridiculous decisions. Like, why are you still in the hot tub? You just saw him on your phone. And for crying out loud, they're wearing rubber masks. It's not even subtle. You can clearly see it. Look. This movie is something. It pretty much ends with Piglet dying and Winnie killing everyone except Christopher Robin, who he lets run away. Guess he still had love for him. But it doesn't end there completely, because apparently since recording part 1, they've dropped a sequel to this movie, Blood and Honey 2, which I heard was actually better. And this year, 2025, they're supposed to be dropping a Poohniverse movie and a Bambi one? Bambi? Nah, I gotta see that one. That was pretty much all the horror movies I wanted to go over today.
I ain't gonna lie, Lil Bambi might be scary though.
And don't worry, I will be doing a part 3. There's a few more movies I want to go over. And moral of the story? What? It's funny.
I kinda wanna see the Winnie the Pooh one.
Winnie the Pooh?
I slick one too.
Which one, the first one or the second?
Both. I have to see both. I have to see, yeah. So I could be like, yeah, the second one was better.
Weird. This is weird, bro. Oh, man. Y'all spell what's up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go over the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Coast.
We are?
Yeah.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and on the